Hey everyone, this is Chris Burrows with Thrust Flight. I'm a CFI here. Today's video, we're going to be talking about ways that you can streamline your flight training process. So flight training, it's a little bit of a long journey, and it's not the easiest thing in the world. No one ever said it was going to be easy, probably before you started, and now you're a brand new pilot, student pilot, and you're like, okay, there's a lot here. All things that are worth doing have a challenge to them. So how can you stay motivated during the length of your training? One thing I tell my students right off the bat is that flight training and success in it is all about consistency over time. And so when that comes to studying for written tests or getting ready for your practical test, your check ride, if you're waiting all the way to the very last minute, piling on hours and hours and hours of studying, that's less effective and will lead to more burnout than being a bit more disciplined over time, saying, I'm gonna study 2 hours today, an hour this day, but have like a schedule out for you that you can maintain and keep in track. Another tip I would recommend for new pilots or pilots that you've finished your instrument rating, commercial, wherever you're at really, is preparing for your flights. Taking the notes from your instructor off your last flight and thinking those at home. It's like, how can I do better for this next one? Asking your instructor, hey, what are we going to do tomorrow so I can get ready for my flight? Being mentally prepared for those flights, what's going to come up, questions that you have as you're thinking about it the night before are really going to maximize that experience for you and help solidify your training. Another tip for expediting the learning process for becoming a pilot is getting those writtens out of the way. For each of the ratings that you have to do, licenses, you need to take a knowledge test, or we call them a written test. You have to do that before you can even be eligible to take your check ride. Say you're doing ZTA with us here, day one you're doing grounds, you're doing flights, you're preparing for your written, you're doing homework. There's a lot of things that are piling up on top of each other. And so step one is getting those writtens out of the way so that you can start really focusing in on the ground portions and the flights. All right guys, thanks for tuning in. That was our video on how to make your flight training journey easier. If you're interested in becoming a pilot here at Thrust Flight, please check the description below. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos.